Stoma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. But shoot, happy birthday, Bronze Bomber, baby. Deontay Wilder's birthday, the dude 34 years old. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't fat, so he can go ahead and eat some cake. He can do whatever he want to do. But what he gonna have to do is enjoy this birthday, and I hope he gets love the world over so everybody understands it's the Bronze Bomber, baby. Come on, man. 42-0. You know what I'm saying? 40 people been knocked out. The other one's knocked down. Exciting fights. We don't have to say anything here. We know what it is. Here we tell you straight up. Deontay Wilder's career, way long time ago now, when he won the WBC title for Main Severn, is worthy of a movie. And it would be a damn good one. I'll continue to say that because it is. Right? But his story, his backstory is as good as everybody else's. As good as everybody else's. You can make a movie on that. And plus, everybody getting knocked out. Highlight reel knockouts. We got about 4 or 5 of them. The ones we know, the Sergei Laikoviches, the main Stavern 2, the Dominic Brazils, highlight reel stuff, going down and still champion. So, this is a guy who is a legend for me. He's a legend. I wouldn't say Hall of Famer now because, sometimes you miss, don't have those signature wins. But I will say this, a lot of those signature wins come because the people on the other side, they sign too. They sign up for them. You can't get no signature wins if nobody put their signature on the paper. And in Deontay Wilder's defense, there's a lot of stuff, whoever's supposed to be bad in this era right now, if you're looking back a few years from now, you're going to be like, well, did he fight Anthony Joshua? No. Was he affiliated with Anthony Joshua? Just like Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis. Ain't nobody ever going to say, well, Lennox Lewis didn't want to fight Riddick Bowe. Never going to happen. Everybody know what time it is. Same thing with Anthony Joshua. No, he didn't fight Anthony Joshua because Anthony Joshua basically didn't want to. And probably ain't going to want to if he beats Ruiz. Still ain't talking. You know what I mean? So we know that. So he's affiliated with him. Klitschko went out before. They couldn't get the opportunity. Klitschko would have fought Bermane Stiverne, but not really Deontay Wilder. But then again, who knows? We ain't going to do Klitschko like that. That's a legend. Maybe Klitschko, if he would have beat not Tyson Fury, if he would have beat Anthony Joshua, maybe he would have said, let me get Deontay Wilder after that. We don't know. So we ain't going to go there. And Tyson Fury's the one from this area, the lineal champ. Got knocked down twice from Wilder. We drawed him. Right? So it's not really bad what Wilder's done. The other ones in this era, who we going to talk about? We can't talk about everybody that's doped. You know what I'm saying? Dillian White, recently doped, right? And he ain't a champion. Wouldn't fight Ortiz. Deontay Wilder's fighting Ortiz 2 times. About to fight him 2 times. You know what I'm saying? So, who else? The main Severn, in this era, it's pretty much who you going to talk about, really. Joseph Parker, there was something there. He was about to fight Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker wouldn't fight Anthony Joshua. Can't really blame him, but that's what happened. So, Deontay Wilder pretty much up until now has fought who he could. And, the ones that haven't, that will materialize, the other ones will come. But listen, at 34 years old, we lucky that Deontay Wilder hasn't had too much wear and tear. Now, getting 34 years old, we'll call that old for other ones. Right? But Deontay Wilder still got a lot of stuff to do, doesn't he? Tell the truth. 34 years old, though, this is when you're happy that he's knocking people out. Because it's not too much wear and tear. We're talking about, that brain, getting hit a lot, taking punches. Now, he's been, he's some wear and tear. Because that right arm, that bicep, the hand several times, he's going to have some issues there continuously. I told you, he ain't going to fight forever because he's hitting these big dudes with that velocity. That's not going to, your body ain't taking that. But other than that, he's not been taking too many punches. So, there's going to be some barn burner fights coming up where he's probably got to, take more blows than expected. And I'm saying it could possibly be this Luis Ortiz fight, the second one. Y'all know I can't stand that damn fight. I don't think he should be taking it. I would never took it unless somebody else fought Ortiz first. To fight him again before somebody else does it, for me, is just ridiculous. Right? But that's Deontay Wilder in the sport. That's why he gets the utmost respect, because he's doing things like that. Fighting Ortiz the first time, taking Ortiz's O when nobody else would dance. He wasn't even in his sanctioned body. He goes to WBA to get him, right? Because people said he was the boogeyman. And to be doing that again, just another thing with Deontay Wilder, why I'm a proud damn Deontay Wilder fan. right? I'm just proud fan. Because if you're watching boxing, but is something else more exciting than that? I don't know. Heavyweights knocking everybody out and wanting to fight everybody. It's a few people that's respected. I always name, Terrence Crawford becoming undisputed and Alexander Usyk. Those guys became undisputed. That's just total respect in the game that we have today. Total respect for people who could become undisputed. Respect for Julius Ndungo for giving Crawford the opportunity to become undisputed because Ndungo didn't have to do that. Always will give props to that. Alexander Usyk. Props to all those people that joined the WBSS tournament last year to find out who the very best cruiserweight was. Right? The brightest is the Dorticus is the Vucic of the world, of Vucic, or whatever his name was. Those guys. Right? Gassievs, Marco Hucks, and all that was in that tournament. They got in it, all believing they could win it. Usyk came out unscathed and won that tournament and is undisputed. And let's make something clear about undisputed. Undisputed means that when you leave the division, there's nobody in the back talking. Like, yeah, you better leave. Yeah, because if I'm the new king in town. You know what I'm saying? You better get up out of here. Because but don't come back no more. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody doing that. Wasn't nobody doing that to Terrence Crawford when he left 140. Basically, good riddance. So we can start fighting some other people pop up. And then the Regis Prograises came and the people that's about popping off now. But when he left, there wasn't nobody really hollering about Terrence Crawford come back. Usyk either. Like, get out of here so we can have another tournament and find out who the next best is. That's undisputed. So they're going to always get respect. The Rigondeaux of the world, too, going to get respect because people didn't want to fight them. Right? All the people that I see that they want to fight now in the middleweight division. Andre and Charlo. Look, Canelo going up to fight Kovalev, right? How many people in the middleweight division is like, where you going, dude? You can be undisputed fighting me. You can be, get a unification fighting me. Talking about Charlo and Andre. Even Golovkin still talking. There's, nobody like Canelo, what you talking about? Go leaving. And anybody else in a lot of divisions. Nobody could just leave and be like, it's going to be two people saying they want to fight you. That's what undisputed is, and it doesn't happen. So that's why they get respect. And Wilder's of that cloth because he's been trying to do it. And that's why right now we're talking about Wilder hopefully fighting Ruiz because Ruiz will become undisputed, wants to become undisputed, excuse me. Right? We know him and Wilder would like to do that. But, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves because Wilder, it's his birthday and everything. Enjoy it. But the Ortiz fight is hard. We're talking about that Joshua Ruiz fight and everything, but that Ortiz fight is a hard fight, right? And it's not, necessarily, Deontay Wilder's going to just win that fight because he's won others. This is just as hard as that other fight that's coming with Ruiz and Joshua. Just as hard. I don't think no one else is going to be, beating up on no Ortiz. The Ortiz is not coming here to lose, so this is going to be a very, very hard fight. And so he's going to really have to prepare for that because we probably could get Joshua and Wilder. If Wilder get beat up by Ortiz and Joshua lose again to Ruiz, then we could probably get Wilder and Joshua finally. Right? But other than that, I don't see that happening either because Joshua knocked Ortiz out again. Joshua ain't fighting him. If Wilder knocks out Ortiz again, Joshua's not fighting him. Ruiz would. Right? So that brings us back to that. But anyway, so Wilder fighting, all these bums, right, his whole career. If people want to keep saying that. And, people that still hate on Wilder after all these years and still don't act like they don't like all these knockout and highlight reel knockouts. It's because Wilder's basically handling his business. And we all know it. Right? And it's good for boxing. It's very good for boxing. And the haters, something, bottom line, if you ain't doing nothing, you ain't going to have no haters. There's a lot of people that are scared for their fighter fighting against a Deontay Wilder. So that's why he continues to be getting this hate. But at the end of the day, he's still unbeaten. He's knocked out pretty much. He got the second highest knockout ratio in boxing. The only one in front of him is Artur Beterbiev because he got 100%, but with 15 fights though. But be that as it may, other than that, it's Deontay Wilder with the highest knockout ratio. So that's guaranteeing you knockouts, right? That's what you're looking for when you're watching boxing, something exciting, and he's also smaller than these guys. So yeah, Deontay Wilder, enjoy your birthday, homie. You know, happy birthday, Bronze Bomber. Because it is what it is in boxing. And this is the most exciting guy we have in boxing right now. I'm hoping y'all enjoying him, because I am. Happy birthday, homie. Thelma Sports Talk. Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.